writing about?
Right now I'm writing about everything I'm going through at Boom for a fiction, the first fiction piece that I'm writing, which is, I think it's very important that everything that happens at Boom kind of also finds its way into literature. Because yeah, it's this zone, the different style of living that we sort of create here together. Yeah, I'd like to see that reaching a really wider audience. So every time I'm going through something that I feel, wow, this touches me somewhere, this is a new experience, I grab my notebook, I try to stay in that experience and write. So dance and write while dancing, play didgeridoo, and when the song's done, like da 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 da, write something down. When I see some interaction between people and it's beautiful, I just write it down. And I've been writing for 7 years on my first book, and this is different here. Sometimes the inspiration just comes so directly that you find sentences that normally take you days or weeks to find that sentence, and here people live those sentences. You see it happen right in front of your eyes. You can this is basically almost like a Garden of Eden for any artist. Just inspiration from everywhere. It just doesn't matter where you look. It's even here. Look, it's like it's one big. Make your pick. Like whatever artist you are, you can choose. You can choose and put it into your art. And I really hope that I can gather all these nice boom berries and put them in one book and then offer that book to the world, because I think many people live urbanized lives, which are fine, but there is an alternative, and it's really good to dip into the alternative every now and then. And I think almost as for humanity, it would be very healthy for all of us if we would dip into different kinds of zones a bit more often, that you break free from what you considered the norm, your 9-to-5 job, you're this, you're that, and just be somewhere else and experience how things can be if enough people gather in a certain vibe and share with each other in a manner of love and kindness and playfulness and curiosity, which is one of the main virtues, curiosity, if not the prime virtue. And if enough people, like 30,000 people, do that, they come together in that spirit and they create sort of a temporary village together in which you have dance temples and chill out rooms and shamans and dragons in the water where you can just chill in the Portuguese sun. It creates an atmosphere that's just unique. You don't have that anywhere else, and it's people create this kind of things. It's art, but it's also very alive. It lives on with all the people that come here. So if I can spark that kind of curiosity to these kinds of temporal, autonomous cultural zones, if I can spark that in a book and let people have a taste of what happens in those tantric workshops in the being area, what happens in sound journeys, what happens in a dance temple when there's some psytrance DJs just spitting out his beats. If I can put that in a book and make it accessible to just anyone living on Earth who hasn't experienced one of these kind of types of festivals, I think that would be a very big honor, and that's what I'm sort of trying. If that would, I'll see, because it's a lot of work to write a book. My first one took me 7 years, so I just finished it. I'm gonna take it slowly, see if the inspiration, if all those different tracks that I've been trying to follow with words, if those trajectories find each other, if it starts moving, if the momentum builds, I'll just follow it and then I'll write the book. Maybe it's not I feel it living in myself. I'm not sure what it will be, but it's definitely getting a lot of food at the moment and it's growing. So who knows? Maybe. And I wish like amazing boom to everyone, and also to everyone who's yet to come. It's a great place to be. Aho.